Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and guess what? I'm back. I know it's been a little while. We completed our 200 run series the second time around, and then I was jumping into my next 1000 runs, which was LBRS. And not trying to give up any hopes here. We're not actually going over the 1000 runs today. We're going over part of it. We're going to be looking at the lock boxes, similar to what we did with the iron lock boxes that we got from doing Alderman. Of course, we didn't do any lock boxes with Sunwell or Shadowfang Keep when we did that one, because there really isn't nothing to go over. I mean, Shadowfang Keep drops like the bronze lock boxes. Don't really keep those or bother with them. They just really never have anything in them. So they're not really worth going over. Whereas LBRS does actually have at least the Thorium lock boxes. Now, they're not as good as, say, the steel or the iron lock boxes, but they're still better than the bronze, and they sometimes have some decent drops in them. So definitely worth opening, my opinion. So we'll take a look and see what we have here today. I think we have something like 403. It's over 400. We have 197 on this one, and then we have something like 206 on the other druids, or well, the other bank alt that's holding the stuff from the second druid, right? Because we do 500 runs on each, and that's how we get to our 1000 runs, because we're constantly swapping so that we can keep doing our runs, right? Also do apologize, guys, no camera today. We will have the camera back up eventually, but it is broken right now. So, well, the camera's not necessarily broken, it's actually the mount that's broken. And I just need to replace it, and I just have procrastinated. Like I said, I've got a lot going on with doing some work around my house, actually building an extension onto my house, so that is taking a lot of my time, along with I did have some stuff going on with the kids. So anyway, we are back though. We are going to jump into this and take a look at what we got from our lock boxes here. We've got 98 on this bank tune, and then what we'll do is after we open those, we'll cut the video, we'll take out the other 99, we'll open those, and then we'll cut the video again, and I'll hop over to the other bank alt holding the rest of the lock boxes from the second druid, and we'll do something similar where we'll first open and then we'll cut and then we'll open again, similar to what we did on the boxes from Alderman, right? But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and jump to it. We'll open our loot appraiser, but before we do, actually, if you guys do enjoy these videos, go and smash that big thumbs up. Lets me know that you guys like it and also helps out the channel. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss the next one, and hopefully still you guys will like it even though there's no camera. Actually, you might like it better, not seeing my ugly mug. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. Let's open this loot appraiser, and what I'll do is I will actually start to open them. I'll probably speed it up as I go, and then when I get something, maybe I'll slow it down just a little bit so you guys can kind of see the item as it pops. And then of course at the end we'll kind of go over everything that we got, right? Anyway, here we go. First lockbox opening right now. All right, guys, so our first, what was it, 98 lock boxes. We got 99 more on this one to do. Didn't turn out the greatest. I mean, it was okay. We got an Orb of Deception. It was probably the best item we got. Got 3 of the Thistle Tea patterns, which do tend to sell really fast. Don't always necessarily see them sell at that amount, but somewhere between 1 to 5,000 sometimes. And then we got like 1 low value piece here. All right, guys, here we are now. Let's get our loot appraiser back up, and we've got our 99 lockboxes that we have left. Let's go ahead and start opening now and see if we can get something better than we've gotten here so far. All right, guys. So that is everything for what the first druid got us. The appraiser ended up coming up at 363,000. Although we're going to get rid of a good majority of the items that we got, but hey, we did actually get something a little bit better this time. We got 2 of these plans of the radiant belt, 62,000.006 sell rate, and we also got a couple more of the thistle tea patterns. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this all up. I'm gonna send it on over so we can also see it when we do the 1000 runs video, but then we're gonna hop over and see what our second druid got. All right, guys, so like I mentioned, we are now on our second rogue here, holding our boxes for our second druid, and they actually ended up with a little bit more. We're going to be starting off with 119, and then we have 87, so we'll be doing a little bit less on the second time around, and a lot more the first time around here this time. And as you can see, they actually have 206 total, so 197 is what we did the first time, and now we're doing 207. Let's go ahead and get our loot appraiser up here, and let's see how well this goes. All right, guys, so we had a lot more lockboxes this time, but quantity does not necessarily mean quality, because we even opening less lockboxes just for the first half with the alliance, or I say alliance because it was on an alliance tune that opened them, but on the first druid versus the second druid here who had more lockboxes, and we opened the bigger portion this time, doesn't seem like we did as well. We only ended up with 2 of the thistle tea patterns. Really, everything else is pretty much all junk other than a couple of little tiny materials, but we do still have over 80. I think it was like what, 87, 88, something like that, to open up, so maybe all the good stuff's in those. All right, guys, now we got all that cleared out, and we have 87 lockboxes left here. Actually does say we have 88. That's weird. It's counting one. Oh, it's on a different tune somewhere. But anyway, 87 we have left from LBRS. Let's go ahead and see if we have a better turnout with these 87 and the qualities in these. All right, guys, so once again, did not do too well. So yeah, I don't even think we did half as well, or even maybe not even a quarter as good as the first druid did with their lockboxes, and they had less. Like, they had like 9 boxes less than we actually had here with the second druid. So again, quantity doesn't mean everything. Apparently, we ended up with only 3 thistle tea patterns, which we had definitely more than that on the other one, and then we ended up with just a couple of low value pieces here, whereas we actually had those nice radiant belt patterns on the other from the other druids lockboxes, and we also had an orb of deception. So still not amazing by far, nowhere near as some of the good stuff that we've seen from like the iron and the steel lockboxes. Like I said, these are not as great, but still not bad items we saw the first time around. Just didn't get as lucky this time around, which really seems kind of odd since we had more lock boxes on this one. Was hoping for even better turnout over here, but again, quantity does not necessarily always mean quality. But anyway, guys, that's just going to be the lockbox portion. Wanted this to be kind of short anyway, just because really the big video is going to be what's coming up later this week, where we actually have the 1000 runs loot video. You definitely want to go check that out. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss that one. You'll be able to see these items again and be able to see everything else we got from our 1000 runs of LBRS. We are, if you guys are curious, we are now doing Scarlet Monastery for the next 1000 runs. And I have actually in Discord, if you guys haven't joined the Discord already, there is a link below. Definitely go join the Discord. I do also share things in there that you may not see in the videos or on stream, but I have actually made a vote. If you guys are interested in choosing what we do next after Scarlet Monastery, I do actually have 3 different dungeon or farms that you can choose from as far as what you might like me to do next for a 1000 run series. So definitely check that out. Let me know how you guys are feeling, what you'd like to see for the next 1000 runs. But anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap this one up. Again, I just wanted to, since we had a decent amount of lockboxes to open up, figured I'd share the opening with you guys before we jumped into the 1000 runs loot video, which will be coming up next. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate it if you hit that big thumbs up for me. Let me know that you like the video or not, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.